Welcome to our channel Milky Doll. Today I am going to deliver the first topic in compiler design. The topic is construction of predictive parsing table. Let us see some introduction about parsing. Parsing is nothing but construct a parse tree. There will be two types of parsing. One is top-down parsing and the second one is bottom-up parsing. Top-down parsing is nothing but construct a tree from root to leaves, and the bottom-up parsing is nothing but construct a parse tree from leaf to root. And then the top-down parsing follows leftmost derivation and bottom-up parsing follows rightmost derivation.
Start.
For example, E tends to E plus E is a protection rule of the grammar. In this, leftmost derivation is nothing but derive the input sentence by expanding the leftmost symbol of the grammar. Rightmost derivation is nothing but derive the input sentence by expanding the rightmost symbol of the grammar. Here the predictive parsing is nothing but the top-down parsing. As I already told, top-down parsing is nothing but construct a parse tree from top to bottom and it follows leftmost derivation. The next concept is the grammar in predictive parsing table is known as LL of 1 grammar. The grammar in predictive parsing table is known as LL of 1 grammar. Here the first L represents left to right scan, which means the lexical analyzer is always read a symbol from left to right. For example, if we take A is equal to B plus C, it is the part of the source program. Here lexical analyzer read the symbols from left to right. So the first L represents left to right scan or left to right read. The second L represents the leftmost derivation. As I already told, the top-down parsing follows leftmost derivation. So the second L represents the leftmost derivation. Is nothing but derive the input sentence by expanding the leftmost symbol of the grammar. Within bracket, the 1 represents the look occurred symbol. Look occur symbol, which is nothing but the lexical analyzer read one symbol at a time. Read one symbol at a time. As I already told the example, A is equal to B plus C. Here lexical analyzer read one symbol at a time. First read A, then read is equal to symbol, then B, then plus, then C, which means read one symbol at a time. So the within bracket 1 represents the look occurred symbol. If the grammar follows these rules, then the grammar is said to be LL of 1 grammar, which means a particular grammar has left to right scan and leftmost derivation and read one symbol at a time. Follows these 3 rules, then the grammar is said to be LL of 1 grammar. This is the short introduction about predictive parsing table. Next we are going to see about the steps involved in predictive parsing table. Steps in construction of predictive parsing table. First step is compute first. Second step is compute follow. The last step is construction of predictive parsing table. Before that, we have to eliminate the form of left recursion and left factoring. So first I am going to discuss about left recursion and left factoring. So first we are going to discuss about what is mean by left recursion, what is the form of left recursion, and then how we are going to eliminate the form of left recursion by these two rules. It has the form of left recursion. A tends to A alpha slash beta. It is the form of left recursion. So if the grammar has the form of A tends to A alpha slash beta, then it can be eliminated by these two rules. A tends to beta A dash tends to alpha A dash slash epsilon. Let us take one example. E tends to E plus T slash T. Now we compare the grammar with the original form of the left recursion form of the grammar. So here A is nothing but capital E. A is nothing but capital E. Alpha is nothing but plus T. Plus T, and beta is nothing but T. Every time we have to compare the grammar with the original form of left recursion, and then we have to write A is E, alpha is plus T, and beta is T. Now we can eliminate the left recursion form by using these two rules. A tends to beta A dash. Here A is E tends to beta is T, and A dash is nothing but the E dash. Then the second rule is A dash. A is nothing but E, so A dash is nothing but E dash. Then alpha is nothing but plus T. A dash is E dash slash epsilon. Here we have to eliminate the left recursion form into the original form of the grammar. Here it don't contain the left recursion form. We are going to see about left factoring. It has the form of A tends to alpha beta 1 slash alpha beta 2. It can be also eliminated by two rules. A tends to alpha A dash tends to beta 1 slash beta 2. Let us take one example. S tends to IETS slash IETS ES slash A, then E tends to B. It has the form of left factoring. Here IETS and IETS is common. So this is the form of left factoring. So we have to eliminate the form of left factoring for construction of predictive parsing table. Then I already told we compare the grammar with the original left factoring form and then write what is A, what is alpha, and what is beta 1, what is beta 2. Then we have to easily eliminate the left factoring form. Now we have to write what is A. Capital A is here capital S, and alpha is I E T S, and beta 1 is nothing but here there is no symbol for beta 1, so beta 1 is epsilon and beta 2 is ES. Now we have to eliminate the left factoring by using these two rules. A is nothing but S, so S tends to alpha is nothing but IETS, then A dash is nothing but S dash, then A dash is nothing but S dash, then beta 1 slash beta 2. Here beta 1 is epsilon and beta 2 is ES. Then the grammar, the production rule of the grammar, S has already the rule A, so we have to write A in the same production. Then the remaining production is E tends to B. Now we eliminate the left factoring from the grammar by using left factoring rules. After eliminating left recursion and left factoring, we have to compute first and follow. There will be some rules in computing first and follow. Let us see about what are the rules in first and follow. First, we are going to see about the rules in first. Find out first for terminals and non-terminals. In follow, find only for non-terminal symbol only. First for terminals and non-terminals, follow only for non-terminal symbol only. So there will be two rules only in first. If X is terminal, then X is non-terminal. If X is terminal, then first of X is equal to the terminal value itself. If X is non-terminal, then there is a protection. A tends to Y1, Y2 and up to Y suffix N. Then first of A is equal to first of Y1. First of A is equal to first of Y1. If y1 tends to epsilon, then first of a is equal to first of y2. First find out only for terminals and non-terminal symbols only. Then the rules in follow. Follow only for the non-terminals symbol only. There will be 3 rules in non-terminals. There is a production. For example, there is a production A tends to alpha, B, beta. Here in this 3 rules, I am going to compute only for follow of capital B. Follow of capital B, follow of capital B, follow of capital B. If A tends to alpha, B, beta. Here the B is followed by the non-terminal symbol. Here B is followed by the empty space. Here B is followed by the terminal symbol. There will be 3 rules. B is followed by non-terminal, B is followed by empty space, and B is followed by terminal symbol. If B is followed by non-terminal, then follow of B is equal to follow of A, the left hand production, follow of A and union of first beta except epsilon. Then the second rule, alpha tends to A tends to alpha B. If B is followed by the empty space, then the follow of B value is equal to follow of A. Third rule is A tends to alpha B. If B is followed by the terminal value, then follow of B is equal to the corresponding terminal value only. This is the rules for find out first and follow. First only for terminals and non-terminals, and follow only for non-terminal symbol only. Now we are going to see about one example for the construction of predictive parsing table. Let us take the example. Construct a predictive parsing table for the following grammar. This is the grammar, and check whether the given grammar is LL of one grammar or not. So here we are going to construct a predictive parsing table, then check whether the grammar is LL of 1 or not. This is the example grammar. There is the production rule of the grammar. S tends to IETS, IETS, ES slash A, E tends to B. So I already told, before going to compute first and follow, we have to check whether the production rule of the grammar has left recursion and left factoring. If there is left recursion or left factoring, we have to eliminate the left recursion or left factoring before compute first and follow. After eliminating left recursion and left factoring, then only we have to compute first and follow. So first point, we have to check the grammar has the form of left recursion or left factoring. This is the example we already seen. This is the form of left recursion. A tends to alpha beta 1 and alpha beta 2. This is the left factoring form. So it can be eliminated by using 2 rules. First rule is A tends to alpha A dash tends to beta 1, beta 2. So it can be replaced by S tends to, here alpha is IETS, A dash is nothing but S dash. Then A dash is nothing but S dash. Here beta 1 contains no symbol, so epsilon. Then beta 2 contains ES, so ES, and S has already production A, so it is write it there. Then the last production is E tends to B. This is the original grammar after eliminating the left factoring form. Now we are going to compute first and follow. Before computing first and follow value, we have to list out terminals and non-terminals value. So step 1 is list out terminals and non-terminals. So now I am going to give some introduction about what is terminal and what is non-terminal. Terminal symbol is nothing but lowercase letters, lowercase or small case letters, symbols, digits or numbers, and operators. These are terminal values or terminal symbols. Non-terminal is very easy, is nothing but the uppercase letters only. Uppercase letters or non-terminal values, and terminal symbol is nothing but lowercase letters or small case letters, symbols, digits or numbers, and operators. So the first point in the construction of predictive parsing table, after eliminating left recursion and left factoring, list out the terminals and non-terminal symbols in a particular grammar. So in this grammar we have to list out terminals and non-terminals. Terminal symbol is nothing but I, small letter I, T and A, then small e and B. So there is 5 terminal I, T, A, E and B. These 5 symbols are lowercase letters, so it is coming under the category of terminal symbol. Then list out non-terminal. Non-terminal value is nothing but uppercase letters, so a capital S, S dash and capital E. So there will be 3 non-terminal values. So terminal value is small I, T, A, E and small b. Non-terminal symbol is nothing but S, S dash and E. So first point we have to write out terminal and non-terminal symbols in the grammar. Then we are going to compute first value. Now compute first value. Compute first value. Here the 2 rules in first find for terminals and non-terminals. We list out what are the terminals and non-terminals in a particular grammar. So if x is terminal, write the terminal value as it is. If non-terminal, in the sense, find out the first terminal value in the production of the right side production of the particular grammar. So first find out first value of all non-terminal symbols. So first point is find first of small I. Find first value of all terminal value, then find first value for all non-terminal value. So first find out first value of I. I already told the rules in first of terminal value is the terminal value as it is. So the result is I. Then first of T. T is a terminal value, so answer is T. Then first of E. Here E is a terminal value, so the result is E. Then first of A. A is a terminal value, so result is A. Then first of B. B is a terminal value, so B. Here we are done first value for all terminal value. What are the terminal value? The result is the terminal value itself. Then compute first value for all non-terminal symbols. First find out first value of S. All of you see the original grammar. Yes, this is the original grammar after eliminating the left factoring form. Here we have to find out first value of S. Here S is the production. So first value of S is the right side is the terminal symbol I. Here S has the 2 production. This is the first production. Second production is S tends to A. So first of S in the right side, first symbol is I, and then the second production, the first symbol is A. So the first of S is I comma A, small I comma A. Then find first of S dash. Here also, what is the first symbol in the right side production of the particular non-terminal symbol? Here the first symbol is terminal epsilon. Then the second production of S dash is the first symbol is terminal value. So first of S dash is epsilon comma small e. Then find out first for large non-terminal symbol first of capital E. So see the original grammar. Here first of E, the right side production of the E contains single terminal value. So write the terminal value for first of E. So now we are done. Compute first value for all terminal and non-terminal symbol. Then the second step is compute follow value. Compute follow. I already told we have find follow only for non-terminal symbol. Here there will be only 3 non-terminals. So first find out the follow value for the start symbol. Start symbol is nothing but is the head of the production. First production left side symbol is nothing but the start symbol. Here S is the start symbol. This is the first production. This is the head of the production. So S is the start symbol. So first we have to calculate the follow value for the start symbol. Here S is the start symbol. We always place dollar symbol at the first of the start symbol. Place dollar symbol at the first of follow of S value. Then we have to write what is the use of dollar in the sense to check whether the given input string is accepted by a particular grammar or not, which means the input string is accept or reject by the particular grammar. So we are putting dollar for all the start symbol of the grammar. It is the mandatory step. So we are putting dollar in the beginning of the find out the follow of S. S is the start symbol. So we are putting dollar only for the start symbol of the grammar. Then we are going to find out follow of the start symbol. So let us going to see the original grammar. Here S is followed by S dash. I already told there are 3 rules in find out follow. B is followed by non-terminal. B is followed by non-terminal. B is followed by terminal. B is followed by empty space. There will be 3 rules as I already told. So here S is followed by S dash. Here S dash is a non-terminal value. So follow of S is equal to first of S dash except epsilon. So first of S dash we already find out epsilon comma E. So except epsilon in the sense we are going to write the value E only. So follow of S contains dollar and E. S is followed by S dash. S dash is nothing but the non-terminal. If it is non-terminal, so then we find out first of S dash except epsilon. Already we found first of S dash. So the result of S dash we have to get only the E value. So I am going to write dollar and E. This is the result for follow of S. Then find out follow value for S dash. Then see the original grammar. Here S dash is followed by the empty space. If S dash is followed by empty space, then we find out follow value for the left hand side of the production. So follow of S dash is equal to follow of S. Follow of S is already found. So the value of follow of S dash is dollar and E. The last one is capital E. E is a non-terminal. So follow of E value is equal to, let us see the grammar. Capital E is followed by the terminal symbol. If B is followed by terminal value, we have to write the terminal value as it is. So E is followed by the terminal value C, T. So follow of E is equal to small t only. This is the result of follow value. The last step is we are going to construct a parsing table by the use of first and follow value. First and follow value. Now I am going to construct the parsing table. Construct a parsing table. We have to write all non-terminal values by vertically. There will be 3 non-terminals S, S dash and E. So S, S dash and E, and write all the terminals value by horizontally I, E, T, A and B. The last column we have to write the dollar symbol. I already told dollar is used to check whether the given grammar is accept or reject. So we are putting dollar at the end of the parsing table. Okay, now we are going to fill up the predictive parsing table by the use of first and follow value. Right? First step, write the production from the original grammar. Here there will be 5 production. First production is S tends to this production, second S tends to A, third S tends to epsilon, S dash tends to ES, last one is E tends to B. So the first production is S tends to I, E, T, S, S dash. So to fill up the parsing table, we have to find out the first of right side first element. So first of I is equal to, by using the rule, first of terminal value is the terminal value. So first of I is equal to I. Here I am going to write the table entry, making the table entry of M stands for making the table entry of, here head of the production. So S comma, what is the result? That is written. Making table entry of S comma I. So in table S I, we have to write this production. S tends to I, E, T, S, S dash. This is the first production. Then we have to find out the first value of the right side first symbol. First of I is equal to I, terminal value I. So the result is I. Making table entry of left hand symbol S comma the result. So SI, the first production. The second production is S tends to A. This is the first production, this is the second production. S tends to A. So as I already told, find out the first value of the right side first element. So first of A is equal to, A is a terminal value, so the result is A. Then enter the table entry, making table entry of left hand symbol S comma the result. So S A, write the production, corresponding production S tends to A. The third production is S dash tends to epsilon. S dash tends to epsilon. Here the right side first symbol is epsilon. We can't find out the first value for epsilon. So in the epsilon case only, we have to find out the follow value of the left hand side symbol. Except epsilon, all the production we have to find first value of the right side production first symbol. But in the in right side production first symbol is epsilon, then we have to calculate follow value of S dash. We already found follow value of S dash is dollar and E. So dollar E, and making table entry of left hand symbol S dash comma dollar. Second entry, making table entry of left hand side S dash comma the result is E. So S dash dollar, we have to write the production. S dash tends to epsilon, S dash E. So S dash E, we have write the production. S dash tends to epsilon. Fourth production is S dash tends to ES. S dash tends to ES. So we find out the first value of the right side production first symbol E. So E is a terminal value, so the result is E. So we have to write the making table entry of left hand symbol S dash comma the result is E. So S dash E, we have to write the production. S dash tends to ES. The last production is E tends to B. E tends to B. We find out first value of right side production first symbol first of B. B is a terminal value, so the result is B. making table entry of left hand symbol E and result is B. So E and B, we have to write the production E tends to B. Now we are done construction of predictive parsing table. The question is construct a predictive parsing table. We done the predictive parsing table construction. And second question is check whether the given grammar is LL of 1 or not. I already told what is mean by LL of 1. First L is left to right scan, second L is left to most derivation, and within bracket 1 represents read one symbol at a time. Read one symbol at a time, which means there will be only one entry for a single non-terminal and terminal. In that every entry there will be only one entry, in the sense the given grammar is LL of 1 grammar, but here the non-terminal S dash and the terminal value E has double entry, which means multiple entry. So this grammar is not LL of 1 grammar. So we have to write in the last sentence, this grammar is not LL of 1 grammar because this table contains multiple entries. If you have any doubt, please leave a comment. If you like this, please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.